What? Bitcoin's pumping. What? We're only show down here in the live right now talking about it. That's because we do the nightly broadcast so we can give you guys all the news for the day and all the news for the night, or AKA the evening. Guys, I can't work in silence. We gotta do some other type of music. Let it pump. Let the Bitcoin pump. Pump it up. Pump the Bitcoin up. You guys know what you know. We're approaching 98,600. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, before we get started, the Brew Crew, please smash that like button, the golden thumb. Not down, but up. But not down, but up. Because that's what we need to get growing on YouTube. And everybody knows that YouTube literally makes you ask. So thank you for it. All you do for us, guys. You got the subscribe bell. The ding-a-ling-a-ling, told you it's in the ding-a-ling-in corners. All right, now we got that easy, hard part out of the way. Let's just get going. Let's just roll, man. I don't know if you guys could tell, but my energy level's a little lower today. It was just kind of a long day. It's kind of muggy outside, no sun, just kind of chill, dude. I'm just trying to chill. Been like, I don't know, like 100 days straight now, I think. So, what up? I'm gonna get going into some articles. First things first. Scroll on over here. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, first thing I was gonna cover is Binance founder CZ asked Trump to pardon the money laundering conviction. Okay, just straight up off the bat, I think he should 100%. CZ's a good guy. I don't think whatever the money laundering is they're talking about, it is whack, bro. It is whack. Let the guy go, man. Give him a pardon. And next, we're going to go in crypto for the day. I don't think it's anything crazy either. We had the FOMC meeting, kind of big nothing burger that turned out to be. Jerome Powell said that he still might have two more rate cuts. Trent's not here. He's doing the good Lord's work, and he's leading youth group. On that note, or back on that note, he believes that we will get a rate cut leading into sometime in June. I am on the opposing thing. I think after what Jerome Powell said today, we will not get a rate cut in June. I'm leaning towards the end of summer. So we shall see, guys. We shall see. All right. Here's what happened in crypto today. Need to know what happened in crypto today? Well, thank you. I just read that. Here's the latest news on the daily trends and events impacting Bitcoin's price, blockchain, DeFi, NFTs, Web3, and crypto regulations. Today in crypto, Robinhood is planning a new blockchain for tokenized securities offering in Europe. Meanwhile, Ethereum developers have activated the network's Petra upgrade, introducing smart accounts and features in the U.S. politics. Democrats have launched a new offensive targeting Donald Trump's crypto ventures. Brokerage fintech Robinhood is reportedly developing a blockchain network that will enable retail investors in Europe to trade U.S. securities. According to a May 7th, Bloomberg reports, citing sources familiar with the matter. I'm just kind of irritated. These guys could run like these scripts that they write through ChatGPT before they post it, just to get out all the bad English. The move seeks to expand the company's local presence by offering trading and tokenized securities such as stocks. Two crypto firms, Arbitrum and Solana Foundation, are reportedly vying to become partners to the project. Tokenization is the process of turning real-world assets like stocks, real estate, and commodities into digital tokens that can be traded on the blockchain. Tokenizing securities instead of providing direct exposure can offer several advantages. Reduce costs by eliminating traditional financial infrastructure, enhance accessibility, faster settlement times, and quicker transactions. More brokerages and investment firms are exploring asset tokenizations. Robinhood has been preparing to enter the Europe's market in April 2025. It acquired a brokerage license that allows the firm to offer investment services throughout the European Union. Robinhood has also inked a deal in 2024 to purchase crypto exchange Bitstamp. Ethereum's Petra network upgrade goes live. Ethereum network that unleashed smart contracts on the world moves on the next chapter with today's Petra upgrade. But what does it mean? Petra went live on Ethereum mainnet at the start of Epoch 364032 May 7th at about 10 a.m. The three EIPs including are EIP 7702, EIP 7251, and EIP 7691. The Petra is live on Ethereum mainnet. Smart account wallet UX features now active. L2 scaling data storage blobs increased by 2 times and validated of UX improvements live. Community members will continue to monitor the issues over the next 24 hours. Okay, so I don't know a whole lot about the Petra upgrade on Ethereum, to be honest with you guys. I've heard from other people today that it's great, it's good for the network, but it doesn't solve the scaling issue. So does it really benefit Ethereum? Maybe a little bit, but they're not focusing on the main problem. From what it appears from where we're all sitting is that they need to focus on the scaling issue. Make it faster, make it compete with Solana. It doesn't do that. EIP 772 allows externally owned accounts to act as smart contracts and cover gas expenses, transaction fees. The payments and tokens are not Ether. Increases the validator staking limit from 32 ETH to 2,048 ETH, which makes operations large stakers easier and simpler. That's a lot of ETH. Finally, EIP 7691 increased the number of data blobs per block, which allows for a better layer 2 scalability and potential significantly reduces transaction fees. Sergey Kuhn is the co-founder of Ethereum decentralized exchange DEX aggregator 1inch, said Petra introduces smart account functionality at deeper protocol levels and improves Ethereum scalability through layer 2 solutions. Well, maybe it does do scaling. I don't know, that's it. It just goes on to something else. Democrats aim to Trump's crypto profits with 3-pronged appearance. I don't really care about that. Anything else? Stripe. I don't really care about that, but that Ethereum one's kind of more interesting. U.S. Democrat lawmakers have launched oh no, that's not it. They went from 32 ETH to 2,048 ETH, which is kind of an odd number. I wonder why they went with that number. All the other 32 ETH nodes probably got shut down and moved in to try to make it smoother and faster, I guess. I don't know if it's more secure. I have no idea. Maybe you guys know. What up, Nesquik? What's up, Crypto Queen? In the house. The one and only. Next to Mercury Queen. And we got bitty pumping. Let's go to Bitcoin. Come on. It's bringing the whole market up. It's what we like to see. Bring the money in, guys. Bring the money in. Look at the Bitcoin. It's going. 98,800. Are we going to hit 100K on the live stream tonight? Woo! Maybe. Just maybe. Depending on how long this live stream goes. Let's go to 1 minute. Pumping. 1 minute is 98,883. Do we got gas? To keep going? It is getting a little burned out, but it might make another pump. Do not make Jesus take the wheel in the 1 minute. We don't want to go down. We want to keep going up. Oh, I don't think we're going to get 99, guys. I just don't think. It looks like it's going to... Well, I mean, this is the 4 minute, okay? I think it's going to have to cool off a little bit more before we get another ramp up to try to get it good. Get it good. And that's good to see, guys. It's good to see. I'm switching to Heiken and She candles so that the price will change just slightly because it bases off the average. The Heiken and She candles are pretty much a built-in Elliott wave, but they make the chart so much cleaner to look at and so much prettier. I mean, see how this is all choppy and whatnot? And then you switch to Elliott wave, and it's just a nice green trend line up. That's what we like to see. We want to be able to see what's going on in the world. All right. Where are we at on the 12 minute? We'll probably come back down and touch the 21, I figure. But yet again, the red wave is crossing everything else. I don't know, man. It's looking spicy tonight on the bitty bit. bitty bit Bitcoin. The 50 popped up right here. You can see it crossing all those lines. Cross to 200. It's a solid number. We got a green dot. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Gonna keep going. The blue oscillator waves haven't flipped. The green money flow is still covering up strength. Yeah, it's still pointing up slightly. And the red line, which is usually over bot territories, are it's still slightly tilted up. The VWAP hasn't outwardly slant, and it's kind of plateauing. So that's a good sign to keep the momentum up. Hey guys, check this out. See this VWAP? It curves up, and when it gradually comes down, you kind of will make a little bit of a dip, but that acts as a springboard to actually push us up. So check that out. You know, whenever you see the VWAP doing that, you can make possible trades on it. The 1 hour says we have momentum to keep going. The VWAP's thick. Money flow's still coming in. Look at that anchor wave, trigger wave right there, guys. Could have caught that, played that, rode that up. We got the blue oscillator wave, so I'm not crossed over, within 12 dots away from even flipping bearish. We're 56 to 44 continuation. The strength's at 91 right now. Anything over 80 is technically hot, you could say, where it could come down, but it doesn't mean it is coming down, because we can stay up there for a minute or two. But okay. Enough on that. 4 hour. The 4 hour wanted to flip bearish, and the lower time frame's like, nah, bro. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're not about that. We're gonna keep going. What's up, Paul? What's crackin'-lackin', man? Cheers to Bitcoiners. Abso-freaking-lutely, man. Abso-freaking-lutely. Dude, you guys know I realized I forgot my brew. It's in the kitchen. Gosh dang it, man. Huh? It doesn't matter. My darling wife's gonna get me a brew. All right, guys, where are we on the 4 hour time frame? Yeah, I know she's gonna get it for me. She's the best. She's the best, Paul. You got any altcoins after I'm done with this we could jump into? The VWAP is curving up. Blue oscillator waves wanted to flip bearish, didn't flip bearish. Strength coming up. Red line going up. Okay, cool. The 4 hours looking solid still. We had a blue triangle, which is market cipher A, one line flipping green. We have a green dot, which is all 5 of them. Literally, the next candle flipped all 5 of them. That is a bullish sign, guys. All right, look at the 21. The 21 is spicy. It's peeking up. Oh, thank you, baby. So I got Elysian, push the mower. It says pills, but I don't know if it's supposed to be piles. Pills. Push the pills. There we go, guys. It says push more pills. After chores, call the laggard. Breaks a little rewards. Push mower is a crisp American-style Pilsner. Subtitle floral aromas and clean finish to help cool you off while decompressing the hammock under a shady tree. Brew house. We have opened doors in 1996 with bold art and musical define Seattle. We carry the same spirit in the way of the brew as our beer. It's about taking chances, learning from our missteps, and changing perception. Pull up a bar stool at ElysianBrewing.com. All I know is, as I love Elysian, but it says changing perception, and man, I ain't all about that in Seattle, bro. I ain't all about changing my perception of Seattle, but let's pop it open and see what we got. Ah, man, I love my Bitcoiner too. I got a lot of alts, obviously, with my hat, but Bitcoin's king. Ain't never changing that. All right, here's my lucky mug. Boom. Yeah, that's right, guys. 47. Oh, what the heck? I like taking my glass and look at it. It almost looks like green. Guys, check this out. Look at that. I don't know if you can see this color or not. That's a weird color. What the hell type of color is this? What is this percent? What percent is this sucker? Oh, it's 5%. Oh, that is lighty. That's a lighty light. Oh, we pumping up. I gotta look at the time frame, so we switch off. Candles. 98,600. Okay, we're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Hiking the she. All right. All right, we're gonna check with the larger time frame. 12 hours pumping, dude. Look at that nice anchor trigger wave right there. That was solid. Solid. Little tiny dot just poked up. The VWAP was mad. You can see you could actually optimized on this anchor trigger wave by watching this VDOP actually VDOT curve upwards before that even formed that trigger wave. Green money flow is coming up. There we go, guys. Plateauing though a little bit, but dude, you got a trigger wave. It's not done yet. I don't think it's done yet. Oh, this is on the 12-hour. Did I see any divergences? We want to keep pumping. We don't want to stop, okay? Because there is a possibility of bearish divergence being formed right here. I'm drawing it out for you guys. And actually, you can even see, yeah, I'll just leave right there. So we want to keep pumping. We want to come up above this other wave. Actually, I would say almost above this other, both these waves, because we don't want to have that bearish divergence forming. If we don't break above it, then you can technically drag it down like this, and then you can technically drag it over and create a longer divergence, which we're trying to avoid that, okay? But come on, let's just keep pumping it up, then we'll avoid that out. Wow, we almost had the divergence right there. It didn't fall for it though. Green means number go up, guys. Strength coming up. The VWAP, not VWAP, VWAP's down here. The blue oscillator waves are curving up. I have a notification. Close that out. Green money flow, just like the lawn, man. Just like the lawn with the beer, you get the green money flow coming in. That is just a solid sign. It's a solid sign. But actually, what the green line is, Lucas, what up, man? Let me read what you got. I'm entering option trading MSRT to try and get my goal of 1 BTC by the end of this cycle. Steep goal, but I'm trying to get smart about it. Love the community. What up, dude? That's how it is, man. Get as many Satoshis as we can, right? That was my biggest mistake, is not getting enough sats. And it's also why I got into cryptos. Like, I bought my house. I was like, dude, I could have bought 10 Bitcoins with that, which would have paid my house off in less than 4 years. And then when I sold my house, I would have made enough profit where I could only buy 3 Bitcoins. I'm like, I need to buy more sats. What up? It's a night, man. Night to remember. Hopefully we break 100K. And guys, if you haven't hit that like button or subscribe, please do, because I ain't gonna lie, YouTube algorithm is a pain in the ass. And I don't like asking for it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do when you're on the low man on the totem pole. You feel me? But we're bullish on the daily still. Bullish on the daily. We want to keep pumping though. We don't want that bearish divergence coming out. The 2-day was actually had us nervous because we had a red dot right here, and we weren't gonna. Yes, sir. Pound that like button, man. Pound it. Pound it like Donkey Town. Hey, I got it right here. You guys can see it. Smash that like button. Not down, but up. Smash it. I almost broke my beer. Woo! Oh, yeah. We had a red dot form on the 2-day. Kind of made us a little nervous. But it's okay. It's cooling off. And the weekly, dude, we're still loving the weekly price action on Bitcoin. That's right. We're going to scroll down so it makes this a little bit more visible. Dude, you can't not have enough sats. So you look at Michael Saylor, dude. That guy's a machine. And then you got Metaplanet now doing the same thing, and other companies doing the same thing, like BlackRock. BlackRock just doesn't give up. And we got shoot, man, I think I was reading like 25 companies or something like that, all trying to stack sats. Michael Saylor was just reading on Cointelegraph. They were saying that he's projecting 700 companies to hold crypto by the end of the year. That's a lot. And it's just coming, man. When US starts doing it, guys, the whole world's gonna start it. You know, America is gonna lead the way. Dude, you gotta get another drink, baby. You gotta. That's how it is. What you got, Paul? You got Coors? $100K, dog, dude. We might have it tonight, man. We might have it tonight. Well, we're on here. What we got? 98,800. Look at that. We're breaking out of this wedge, bro. You want to close it. I mean, I'm on the weekly still, so slow your horses. But this is positive news, man. That's super, super bullish. We had the green dot form on the weekly. Purple line coming up. Red line kind of plateauing. It's all good, man. With the VWAP still above the 0 line. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, you guys ever taken a look at this? I'm sure you guys probably have, but I don't know if you have or have not, so I'm going to go over it with you with Market Cypher, because I did find this super interesting. Okay, so now after listening to Jerome Powell at the FOMC meeting today, I don't know if we're going to get a rate cut next month. And when you look at like the predictions and the poly markets or whatever it is, it's predicting like a 30% chance. But it was like an 80% chance like a month before that, and like a 100% chance the month before that. And they keep flexing. And if you watch Jerome Powell out there today, he said there's only a couple of reasons why he would do it. And he didn't say what they were. I'm hoping somebody caught on to that and asks him later. And then on top of that, he was asked, well, you said you're going to cut 2 times. Are you still planning on doing that? That guy, man, he irritates me so much. He was like, well, it depends on how the markets at the terrorist form, because we don't know. This is uncharted territory. We don't really know. I'm like, oh, geez, thanks, man. Geez, thanks, man, for going back on your word. What type of logo is that? Are those the hands? Are those like a clappy hands in the emojis? I can't tell. But anyways, where we go? So we go at the top of the market in 2021, right? Before FTX and all that bullcrap. It's October 21 and November 21. And we do get that red dot right there, the market closed, but we also had this dot over here to kind of saying that was the peak. And you could go back to 2017, 2018. We go right here. These are the peaks of the previous bull run. And I always thought it was interesting because I always called it the bull run of 2017, right? Well, if you actually look at it, technically, it's December 2017. So if you really call it the bull run, it's also, you can say the 18 too, because it kind of, that's where you got the confirmation. I'm pointing with my fingers, you can't see it. On Market Cypher down here with the red dot, could have sold that right there, okay? And this would pay for itself with Market Cypher. You could have sold that red dot. Boom, got a green dot on the monthly right here. You would have nailed that. You would have caught Bitcoin at 2017 at low $4,000, bro. $4,000 for the bull run. And that's the bull run, it like went up to 64,000. And then this last bull run, you could have caught this green dot right here after it confirmed. You would have caught 16,496. Okay, so this is actually a pretty cool tool, Market Cypher. CryptoFace, thank you for creating it for us. And I think this is 2013 right here. In 2013, you got November, December. And the reason why I show these dates, it's kind of important because are we going to have a repeat cycle, or are they different now? Are they changed? This is an extended cycle. Are we still going to do the 4-year cycle? Because if so, we should see the top of this market between October and December, right? You guys feel me? Bearish 3 minutes, dude. I know I was just on the 3 minute, like, I don't know, like 5 minutes ago. The 4 minutes were flipping nah, man. Dude, I hope so, man. I'm a turbo guy, dude. I love my turbo. It's at 1.8% right now. I have it right here on the side. Woo, what up, Lucas? Thank you for the sub. You get the shout out, dog. What up, what up, what up? T-Square says thank you. Dude, I hope Turbo skyrockets, man. Freaking Turbo. I have high hopes for it because you got the meme, but you also got the AI play with it. And the doxed, what's the word? Doxed dev, I think is also pretty pristine and pretty rare to find with meme coin. Now, I do think Fart Coin is going to do great. I don't own any of it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just telling you, I don't want to catch them all, and I don't want to catch that one. I hope people get gains out of it, but I can't put my money in something called a Fart Coin. I'm sorry. That's just not how my brain works. I already have a hard enough time with meme coins as is. Let's check out the stream in it, guys. Let's check out the stream in it when it freaking loads. Bounce between. I can't see any of my candles. Where the frick are they at? There they are. I'm gonna go to 3 minute. Check out that bearish div. We got the green money flow still coming in though, which is still, it's not plateaued yet. The blue oscillator waves flipped bearish though on the 3 minute, as you see 66, 64. It's because the light blue wave curved into the dark blue wave. That makes bearishness. Makes bearishness, man. Dude, I hope, man, Paul, it does continue, because I am going to crush it if it does. So if you think it's going to continue, do you think we're going to have the bear market around the midterms? Because that's when everybody says midterms. That's when the bottom's at. I actually could have looked at the dates when I was just there. Freaking, I don't know why I didn't do that. What are you guys drinking, man? Where you guys from? Hey, throw in the chat where you're from so I can shout you guys out. See if you guys are any of my neck of woods from around Seattle. Don't just say, you know, beautiful state, man, but man, the state's messed up sometimes. Beautiful state though. Has everything you ever wanted. We got a rainforest, we got big ass trees, we got fruit on the side of the road that just grows for the sake of growing. We got shade and a little, not too much snow, but just enough to get the slopes going, you know. So it's all good, dude. We got the ocean right here. Got good seafood out here. Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. We do got bearish divergence on the 3, but it's okay. It's okay. We don't have it on the 6 minute yet. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Speak the truth. You know, this could be a trap, man. It's trying to entice us. We'll get like a couple of red dots. Actually, where am I not on Haikashi? Get a couple of red dots, and then we'll continue. Continue. That's what we want. That's what we want. I mean, look at the strength. It's just number go up right now. But we are flipped red, which is generally not the greatest sign. I mean, number could go down. And the blue oscillator waves are close to flipping, but we haven't float yet. Cincinnati. Yeah, man. You Bengals fan? You Bengals, you following the ripple? We got Colorado. Oh, Paul, where you at in Colorado? One of my best friends in crypto. We got into a huge, massive NFT collection, and that's where I met him. He's out at Colorado. He was just playing poker at Blackhawk at the WSOP. Dude, he took 16th at one of those tournaments, man. He was like 1,100 people there. Like, what the hell, bro? Good friend from Seattle. Does he live down there in Cincinnati with you? Harlem. We'll go while we wait for our Bitcoin for a couple minutes. It takes me about 3 minutes to go over a chart. Let's go throw up turbo. Throw up some turbo for you, G. What I'm talking about. Well, that's a sideways pattern if I've ever seen on the 12 minute. But, you know, when these patterns break, dude, they break. I think this pattern, if it's going to break up or break down, it's going to break up ferociously. And the fact that we got Bitcoin on our side. Bitcoin, the big dog, man, leads the way for everything. That's right, Paul said, dude, stick with Bitcoin. If I stuck with Bitcoin, I'd be way up more than alts, okay? Just fun fact for you. Alts will only outperform Bitcoin. It will never do the whole number that Bitcoin's ever done. And for the year, it will only do it once every 4 years for like a month, okay? You definitely want to hold a nice big bag of sats. Learn that one the hard way. We got the 200 kind of getting a little flat right here. Harlem, which is not super great on Turbo. Definitely Bengals fan, man. Right on. He lives in Seattle. Went to college with him near Cleveland. Cleveland Browns. You don't want to be a Browns fan? What? Okay. Secret? Dude, I'm not a big Seahawk fan. I really like the Eagles. They're kind of like my go-to team. But they're really hard to freaking watch when you're out here. So I always have to kind of like catch the highlights. And then the Browns, though, bro. If the Browns made it to the playoffs, dude, I'm not going to lie. I will be rooting for them against every single team because, gosh dang, they are so bad. And I would crack up, man. I watched them make it all the way to the end. Bring home a champion. Have the Browns ever won? I don't know if they have. All right, man. Turbo. But Turbo is bullish, my friend Harlem. Strength is shooting up in the 24-minute. We got green money flow coming in. Number go up. The red oscillator wave is... It was thick right here. Excuse me. Thick right here. But it's also making a trigger wave to the upside. All right. And it's coming down. When you see the red wave come down, what's happening is people interacting with Turbo on either exchanges or on the network, which I don't think they have anything on the network, but I could be wrong. It's a meme coin. The money flow is coming in. So actually the top half of the red to the top half middle of the green is where all the price action of the money flow coming up. So the half of the red green wave coming down to, you know, the peak, that's where it's bearish. So the fact that we're at this point right here, it could show us some good actually traction coming in on the 24-minute. The VWAP still angled up. We're saying that we're oversold. So, you know, number go up, and strength, it has not curved down yet. You know, I'm kind of watching for like a tip curve, trying to figure out with my hands so you guys can see on the camera. We don't want that. All right. So 24-minute looking good. We have a doji candle symbolize a trend reversal on the 4-hour, which is great news for this. Also, we got bullish divergence forming on the 4-hour with like an anchor trigger wave. Actually, I take it back. We're in convergence. I'm sorry. Correct me. I'm sorry. Sometimes my eyes think fast and my tongue can pronounce words. All right. No, we don't want to see that though. On the 12-hour, that looks like almost bearish divergence. No, I lied. What am I looking at? We don't want this turned around at top. Okay, we need to break out. Need to break out, and the money flow is coming in green at the plateauing. Like I just told you, like the top half of it gets kind of this dicey area, man. I'm not super comfortable on the 12-hour. I'm more comfortable on like the 24-minute time frame. All right, let's just stick with the 24-minute. Hopefully that flips everything. All right, we're going back to Bitcoin. Unless you guys have something else you guys are interested in. We want this Bitcoin dominance to roll, though. Bro, look how thick and hype that is. Thick and hype. This on the 24-minute. Let's check out the dominance. I think the dominance usually rolls around 70%. I think it was around 70 last market. So we haven't quite hit the peak. The hell was that day? A wigged out dominance shoots up to wherever it was at. Holy cow. Hey, man, BCB blockchain backer, bro. He was saying, dude, when we get in an uptrend like this, and it's almost, you don't even have to really, if you don't want to count this drop, but you could start from going back here. You start seeing an uptrend like this, man, that rips ferociously. That would be tight. I'd root for them. You root for the Browns too. I want how many teams do it. That's why nobody wants them in the playoffs, because everybody would root for them because they suck so bad. Oh my gosh, man, we want this frickin' to flip, man. Come on, Bitcoin dominance. We gotta throw that money in the altcoins, and we can buy more bits. That's why I do buy the alts, man. Is to ultimately buy more bits. Though that being said, I might buy long-term XRP just because I do believe in that. It's going to be like the coin of the future. You know, you guys know what you know. Come on. Take a look. Come on. All right, so like we said, where the frick did it just go? Like we did say, bearish divergence on the 3-minute time frame. The 21's coming down. All right, that's fine. Whatever. We want that to cool off. It probably. What do you guys think? You guys think it might drop to 98,400? That's not even a bad thing. We were just there 20 minutes ago. Before we decide to move up, dude, I love seeing the whole market turn green, man. I really do. Where are we at? Restore pages. We ain't gonna restore no pages. They'll kick me off. It'll be terrible. Absolutely horrendous, dog. Absolutely horrendous. Come on, 3-minute. Where are we looking at? 3 minutes still coming down. Son of a biscuit. That's okay. Whereas we 21? It's probably gonna come down, touch the 21 at least before we keep going up. Man, that pesky 21. Somebody should change it to the 22 day. That way we won't have to worry about the 21 anymore. And look at it. We got a rounded top right here. Strength kind of pointing down. Rounded top. Yeah, we're going to cool off, I think, for a minute or two before we pop it. Before we pop it. That was a really good push, though, man. After a day like today, I was a little nervous with Powell. Saying that, well, I might not actually cut their interest rates because, you know, I have an ego and I really don't want things to keep pumping. Yeah. We heard it all already, buddy. We heard it already. You have a doji candle on the 12-minute. That's a sign of bearishness because how doji candle represents... it hasn't closed yet. Okay, I take it back. It hasn't closed yet. We got 8 minutes so we close. But a doji candle is a medium wick on the top and bottom with a small body. That represents a trend reversal. Like it was started high, it came down. Now it's kind of like right here. It's kind of showing you like indecision. And I always say if we get above whatever line we are at, like 74, 75, so we're just flipped bearish, and you start getting a red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, red dot, whatever, something along those lines. It's kind of telling you in the charts of, I don't know if we have the strength to go up anymore, but there's lots of strength to go down. So it kind of gets that indecision to try to kind of really tell you, like, hey, keep an eye out, okay? Is there some warning signs? When you recognize more warning signs, you could start recognizing what type of market we are in. So also on top of that, so we have a little bit of indecision. The money flow green still coming up, but we want to make sure we're not at the plateau, that we're still at a peak, okay? When I zoom in like that really high, it's kind of hard to tell. The VWAP wants to make a little splash below the zero line, and we can use that splash to make a trampoline pad. That could push us up. But we are in the red, which usually says that we are overbought, so we could go down a little bit. And the strength is also pointing down. They're at 96, 96. And anytime the strength is over 80, it's like really hot, you know? It's like trying to drop an egg on a frying pan that you left on like 10 on the stove. It's sucker's going to cook so fast, you're going to burn it. No matter how, even if you try flipping it quick. You know what I mean? So we kind of could use that to come down a little bit. So it's okay. It's okay. We'll get like a little red dot like this, maybe, hopefully, and we can keep going. Where is we at? Though that being said, this is the CME gap. Did we fill the CME gap? Where are we at? 1 minute. I think this is the CME gap? Wow, they both have a sharp up. Okay, where are we on the time frame? I think this is the CME gap. Closed. Oh, I don't think we filled it. Man, that kind of annoying. I kind of wish we filled that. 96,000 before we went up. We fill it? Dude, how close did we get? Oh, man. No, we didn't fill it. Sucker. Man, do you guys think we're going to come back and revisit that CME gap or what? Or what? That's right, man. Do you do any poker, Lucas? You do any poker, man? Poker player down at Blackhawk? Oh, yeah. That's right. 5 minutes kind of going up. We're getting out of that doji candle. Just go a little bit more. We don't want to go down, guys. We want to keep it going. Let's go. Oh, there we go. See, that's where we had the little bit of trend reversal flipping with that giant red wick coming down. But we're getting a little bit of a body on the 6 minute. So let's go, guys. Hey, what do you guys think about SWE? You guys, any of you guys in the SWE ecosystem? Dude, I don't know this. But man, the coins in SWE ecosystem are popping. Yeah, there you go, man. I got some good blackjack, buddy, of friends of mine. Dude, I would always go sit down at the freaking tables and play blackjack at our casinos. But man, dude, there was like a 20-person line wait. I'm like, bro, you're killing me. And blackjack's so popular, dude. They got rid of all the poker tables. And I just smoke cigars and play poker. One of these days, dude, I'd like to get outside and out of Seattle, maybe California, Florida, and we could do a live show outside and smoke cigars where we do it, man. That's my thing, dude. I really like my smokes. Not cigarettes. I don't do cigarettes anymore. I do cigars. Dude, 90K is on the way. Come on. What I'm talking about. No doji candle. We don't want to see no doji. Doji, stay away. Dude, I thought XRP would pop more by now, too. I was listening to Blockchain Backer today, and he said that there's a lot more to come to XRP, and it still hasn't caught up from its previous cycles. I really like, I don't know if you guys ever checked this guy out on YouTube, but he's a really good TA guy, and I started following him at 15,000. I actually started following Lifer, Crypto Lifer, and this guy, both at 15,000. His name's All in Crypto. He's from the UK. He does some really good TA. I like the TA, guys. I like good TA and they're explaining to me like how they see it. And they pulled up some chart pattern, which I've never heard of and will never hear again. But he pulled an 8-year chart pattern on XRP, All in Crypto did. And he said $19.27 would be its peak. So I was like, hey, man, I'd take that. And it doesn't mean it's going to get there. That's like a peak, you know. But if it could get there, dude, let's go, man. Get out of that doji candle. Check out the 1 minute. There you go. See, you guys, we flipped out of that bearishness. We came back up to the 21, and we're pumping up past the 21. Let's go. Dude, Lifer is a really, really solid character, man. I really like him. I liked his backstory. The only thing I bumped into him, dude, you could give him super chats. He gives you TA and everything, like pretty cheap. He did it free when I first started him, but he watches that data 24/7 live, baby, and which is really great. But the problem is you can't watch him live 24/7 unless you're in his Discord group. And so he makes changes like real quick. Like he'll look at the 15-minute, like, oh, I'm bullish on the 15-minute, and then he'll look away and come back 5 minutes later, and he goes, I'm bearish on the 15-minute, because it's not that he's saying that he changed his mind, but the data changed, which changed his mind, because he's always trying to catch the bottom of every perfect entry, and he does it phenomenally. I don't know how he does it without an indicator, but that guy's a genius. I've done his courses twice, and yeah, he's a really good guy. I'm sure he probably recognized me if I told him who my username was in his Discord. And his wife's really good too, man. A lot of times you can email them, ask them for a deal, to see what they got going on. They really want to help people. I like that, man. It's hard to find people that you catch that vibe off in the space where they really wanted to help. Yeah, man. Lifer is a solid character. So you got Sweet, XRP. I thought popped. Now let's pull up XRP. Oh, yeah. Look at that, man. Look at that. Oh, I don't even know if I want to pull up XRP right now. Should we pull up XRP, Paul, and take a look at it? Or do we need to keep watching this 1 minute? Oh, my gosh. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. Look, the doji candle's going away. We got 40 seconds to close. We're only going to get that one red candle, and it's got a flipper-rooney. I told you that red candle could be a bait. I said, dude, I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, I think that red candle could be a baiter. It could be a trap, make people think it's over. We got 20 seconds to go. Come on. Pull some strength in. Let's go. Let's get some live data. I want to see the live price. We're at 98,800. Oh, so close to that 90K. You can taste it. No candle. Bad candle. Keep going up. No, we don't want a doji. You got to keep going. You got... Well, we didn't make a doji. We did make a doji, which is good. That's good news. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Or girls. Boys or girls. Oh. You ever seen Dana White play blackjack, Lucas? I reckon that guy's an animal, man. You know what? You know what I liked? What he said. I said this yesterday in the live streams. I don't know if you're supposed to say this on YouTube or not, but what the hell? We're going to do it anyways. He said this generation, which a lot of people in crypto are like entrepreneurs, they think about the future. They want to learn how to invest. They want to control their own money. And he said this generation, I don't know if it's Gen Z or millennials or whatever it is that he was referring to, because I'm a late millennial, but I can't help it. But he said that this generation of kids are a bunch of pussies, and that the people who want to work really hard, who want to put the hours in, who want to learn, who want to take that risk, who want to take the opportunity, and are going to outwork every single one of those people, and are going to crush it this market. Like the previous cycle, you had all these manly men that were either blue collar or entrepreneurs or whatever. So it's hard to get that niche in that corner. Like you really had to outperform your neighbor to get in there. But now it's not as difficult to get in those niches to be able to take advantage of people being lazy, basically, is what he's saying. You know, people don't want to take that risk. Dude, he does throw BTCs for a table. I know, dude. I watched that guy. That guy's an animal. He's a VeChain guy too. I watched AJ Writes Crypto's interview, and he had Sonny on there talking about him hanging out with Dana White, and they're talking about VeChain. You know, I hold VeChain. I like it as a blue chip. I'm not super crazy about their cleaning the ecosystem and all that green stuff. Like, I think that's good, but I'd rather them focus on development of their chain. Dude, I work overtime every week for years, stack more sats, man. Dude, respects, Paul. Respects, man. That's what I do too, dog. I got 3 boys, 6, 4, and 1.5. I do this every night for an hour or so, or 2 hours. So you guys go back and check that out because it's true. And dude, I am a freaking garbage man, bro. Waste management. Freaking crush it, bro. I freaking crush it every day. I try to do 50, 60 hours a week. I just want to provide for my family. I want to build my future. And it's a great job, bro. Like, I make great money. I got next year, after I get vetted at the company, I get benefits for life, like health, Medicare, dentist, whatever. That I get all that crap, and we're pension. So it's like great. But I don't want to do it forever, man. Like, I'm looking around these guys around me. They all have like 2-3 shoulder surgeries before they retire, kneecaps replaced because we drive standing up, okay? And you know how hard that is on your knees, especially on freaking hills? Frick me, man. Your knees all locked all day. I'm not the tallest guy out there. So I'm really standing up trying to look over that steering wheel. I'm like, come on, dude. But dude, no, I respect anybody who works overtime, dude. Not everybody likes it, man. I work for a handful of guys that 40 hours a week, okay, or less. And then I got a couple other guys that are like me that we put 50, 60 hours in a week, man, to provide for our family and buy sats, man. That's what you got to do to get ahead right now. You know, it's freaking, my parents don't quite understand the economy we live in isn't the economy that was 30 years ago. Oh, yeah. Where are we at? We're kind of getting another doji candle. Oh, man. Coming down, we got a little indecision. I don't like indecision. Jesus, take the wheel. Crypto face knowledge right there. Red's coming down again on that 1 minute. Man, guys, we looked away. Looked away for a second. You could tell that we're coming down, though. I think we're coming down, yes. Yes. At least on the 1 minute, because we got this green wave right here. Like I was just telling you guys, look, I'll show you. You got this green wave coming in. This would have been probably about the peak. And we start coming down because the money flow is leaving. Okay, now look, we're getting around the top. It will probably cross over like this. Now, what can happen right here at the 0 line? We could cross over and just make a little bit of a splash. We don't really know and come back up. Or we could continue going down. So we have a couple of different scenarios where we're going to make right now. Or, I mean, this is pretty predictable. But I guess, you know, risk management, you could also say, well, we're going to trade sideways and kind of do this. Or kind of do this. There's your 4 different options, okay? You got 4 options what we're probably going to do with the money flow. But the one thing we don't got going for us is kind of around the top. You could say shoulder, head, and shoulder. Okay, we're just on the 1 minute, but we're projecting out. And then we got the strength kind of running out. You can see we're coming down, we're coming down, we're coming down, we're coming down. We're saying that we're over bot right now with the red line. We're sitting at 91, which isn't a terrible spot to be honest with you. The VWAP's curving up, though, so that's a good thing. That's a good solid sign. We like it when the VWAP curves up. 3 minutes making a doji candle. Let me move some of those not drawings over there. They're all gone. I hope I didn't erase anything else I didn't need. I hope I didn't erase anything else we didn't need. By the way, guys, I gotta make my sales pitch because it's freaking lit. In our description, we have 2 links or 3 links. We have Crypto Analyzer Pro tool. It is a fantastic tool. You can literally analyze your own charts. It has a description box. You can type in anything you want. It's free for the next 26 days or something like that for anybody who uses our link. It will be going up to $10 a month because it's freaking lit. And then we have a second link in there for BidFi. BidFi is pretty freaking cool because they have a option in there called CoinM. You get cheaper fees when you use our link, but when you use trade on CoinM, you can get paid in the cryptocurrency that you trade in. There's a couple of different ways. I just like CoinM. So you make a bet long on XRP or Bitcoin, and you get paid in Bitcoin. So if you could develop that skill of trading, you can get paid in the rewards that you want to get paid, and that doesn't have to be tethered, which is always a great benefit to have. And then, guys, we have a landing page with Caleb Brown. I actually should pull them up. I was trading today. Caleb and Brown, bro. They're a brokerage out of Australia. They do a lot of OTC counter stuff, but they can also buy and sell crypto and hold it for you. And that's a fantastic tool because it's a brokerage, so you can text or call them at any point in time and get a hold of your guy and say, hey, I want to buy X, Y, and Z at this price range. And they say, okay, cool, whatever, man, we got you. Or you can tell them, hey, what type of cryptos do you guys have, and what do you think I should get into, and what type of strategy you have? So you have somebody to get real data. I mean, you could be laying in bed next to your wife when she's passed out sleeping, and you'd be like, I'm going to go in there and talk to my broker and make a trade. Their fees are flat 7%. Okay, well, it's actually 3% going in, 3% taken out, but we should say 7. And we get 5% of that 7% for any time that uses our link. But the cool thing is about that is that there's no transfer in and out fees. That's just for buying and selling fees, okay? So that's another cool thing to be able to do in there. And they will hold it for you, and the cold storage backed. And plus, Caleb Brown's like kind of a well-known name, man. It's pretty sweet that we actually got a hold of these guys. They reached out to us, and they're like, hey, we really like what you're doing. You have good energy, good vibes, and we really want to work with you. And we're like, done, bro. Freaking done. Oh, yeah, freaking Lucas, man. You H-bar boy? Yeah, dog, man. I love my ISOs. ISOs and sats. That's kind of like my thing. ISOs and sats. Not an Ethereum fan, though, bro. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie. Not my favorite altcoin. I don't like it. Don't like it, man. Come on, curve up, bro. That's what we want to do. We don't want to get that round at top. We need another leg up. We don't want to piff out. I also like Chainlink too. Don't own any Chainlink. You can't catch them all, right? Come on. That's where we want to go. Come on. We're going to hit 99,800. ETH is junk. Thank you, Paul. I didn't want to say it, but I can agree with you because, you know, I'm the host. I shouldn't say that, but I really am thinking that ETH is junk, okay? I agree with you. Too slow, man. I was like, as soon as I read that Solana collected more money in fees than Ethereum did, I was like, bro, I paid some fees on ETH, and I freaking were like $300, bro, to sell like $600 worth of crap. I'm like, that's outrageous. Then you see Solana outpacing, and you're like, dude, a Solana transaction's like 2 cents. How the hell are they making more money than ETH? And they're a smaller market cap, and they get shut down hella. And they really pissed me off at the whole ETHgate bullcrap, man. That's a real thing, man. You on Robinhood, dude? That's fine, dude. I mean, I don't really like Robinhood because, dude, when I first got into this crypto thing, I'll tell you guys my story. So this was 2021. I can't remember if it was like March or whatnot, and it might have been a little early, like December. And I put $100 on Robinhood on Doge, and dude, $100 to me back then, bro, was a crap load of money. I was stingy, man, and I like playing my video games and whatnot. I put $100 on Dogecoin, bought 10,000 coins for $100. I came back like a month later and it was worth like $1,200. Like, what the hell? I was like, that's crazy, man. How the hell did that happen? I put $3,000 in there and bought $3,000 in Doge. So I had like $4,200 or something like that on top of my $100. 3 months go by, and I woke up one morning, or it was like the night or whatever it was, and there was like $19,800 in my trading account. I'm like, what? Like, dude, no freaking way. That's unbelievable, dude. Nobody in my family has that kind of money, right? So I sold 18,000. I left my $1,500 in there, whatever, you know. I went to work. I came home that next night and checked it again. Dude, I had like $14,000 in there, or $15,000. I might have been 19. It was so long ago. I don't remember. I think I made like $39,000 that whole market. And I was like blown away. I was like, dude, my mind of like understanding money and finances just like broke. I was like, dude, there's other ways of like blue collaring it. I was like, dude, I'm all about this, dog. And then I learned about staking and all this other stuff, dude. It was like the whole bear market completely destroyed me. I had no idea what I was doing. But I did pay off my car and I invested into my house before I sold it and did all that stuff. Dude, I heard about Strike, man. It does have the lowest fees, right? Is Strike Jack Mahler's thing? But, dude, yeah, so I did pretty good on that bull run, the Dogecoin, and it really kind of got me thinking. And I really got into HBAR for a while, and I held a bag of it. And then the guy all in crypto I was telling you about, he's a great guy from the UK, and he started talking about the TA on HBAR. And at this time, I was working for a crypto company. I was collecting X amount of dollars a month. And I was like, dude, I kind of want to use this to buy HBAR and buy a bag of it. And I did, dude. And it was one of my best performers this year, dude. I bought like $4,000 or $5,000 of it at 4.5 cents. It's like, and that paid me and some. And the guy all in crypto, I think he has like $2.04 or something like that for HBAR for this cycle. I can't remember the mathematical equation he got there with it, but I was like, hey man, I'll take that. I don't even need that to be happy. Stack sats and Strike lowest fees. That's right, man. Strike. Did you hear about that new MicroStrategy company, or not MicroSailor company? He's coming out with that pays dividends on, I guess it just pays dividends. Freaking, it goes up to like, I think it starts like 12%. It goes up 1% every year. Yeah, I think HBAR is going to do good this year too. I think all the ISOs really are, in just my opinion. I think like XRP, like I said, I don't think XRP will get the greatest gains out of all the ISOs. You know, like I don't really like Stella, but I think Stella's probably going to outperform XRP. I can't get really behind Stellar. I'm like, why buy Stellar when you can buy XRP? It's fully regulated. Stellar just kind of jumps off it on it, you know. You have to tell me what you're talking about, Lucas. 21 what? 21 pro shares? 21 shares capital? No, you know, I liked I got into XRP, and then I started liking HBAR, and then I got into Ondo. I like Ondo. That's my RWA play, is Ondo. I got some SWE. I don't have any XEN. I think I'll probably do good. I don't have any ADA. You know, if I did at one point in time. I have ADA. You know, I'm not opposed to ADA, to be honest with you guys. I do like Charles, though. Oh, dude, that's a good candle. We want to see that candle like that. That's the type of candles we want to see, Paul. That's right. There's a lot of money coming in right now. People want to see those candles go up. We want to see the 100K. People are thirsty tonight. Woo! Those 1 minute candles are spicy, man. You know, you look like we're getting like these trend reversals. I guess we're not technically out of the words yet, but still, 98K, 849. Oh man, we're so close to 99. You think we hit 99? You think it's going to be able to push up to 100, or do you think there's a sell wall there at 99? That's how it was last time, bro. You remember when we first broke 100K? Dude, I knew it was going to break it. I just freaking knew it was going to break it. But I was like, it's going to take a hot minute. How many sell orders are right there? Freaking what it took like 12 hours to break through 99. Some people said, oh, I won't do it. I'll take like a week. Dude, we broke through the sell orders so fast. All the liquidations. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Jack Mall. It was so funny, dude. Did you guys watch them at like, it was a Bitcoin last year, Bitcoin conference? I can't remember what it was called, man. I've never been to one, but I would love to go. But they had like Michael Saylor on the next Jack Mall, and Jack Mall's like, guys, you could spend your Bitcoin on the network. And then Michael Saylor comes on there. He's like, guys, don't spend your Bitcoin. Just hold that forever. And I was like, that's kind of funny. Like, you think they would have planned that out a little better. You guys got two people. One guy saying we're going to build on top of it, and the other guy saying, no, no, no. You know, like, what's interesting about Bitcoin is like ordinals, man. Freaking ordinals. I don't know how I feel things being built on top of Bitcoin. It's like, it's not, why? You know, why? You have so many other things that are designed better for it. Don't slow it down and keep it raw, keep it like gold. But maybe I don't know. You know, maybe things evolve and change and whatnot. But I just kind of like Bitcoin, the whole where it started from, its roots. Freaking Paul, what did you think of that documentary? I know you saw it about Bitcoin, and that one kid is Satoshi Nakamoto. Oh, I get it. That's pretty clever. I get it. Paul, did you hear that theory about Buckazoids? How Buckazoids is a video game from 1996, I believe. And that's where the Bitcoin logo first appeared. And then the creators of Sierra Games, there was I think a couple people that worked on it. One was Satoshi, and the other guy was Nakamoto, and they both lived next to Hal Finley, in freaking wherever the heck he was in the desert. And then they both disappeared. I think one of them died, and the other one disappeared. And no one still knows where he's at to this day. But they were talking about that these guys, Buckazoids, dudes, Satoshi Nakamoto, the two guys who worked on Buckazoids game where the Bitcoin logo first appeared, is one of the people created it. I think that's probably true. You think, it's very possible, man. It's very possible. And I don't know if we'll ever find out. And to be honest with you, I don't know if we really want to know, to be completely honest with you. I kind of like the anonymousness of Satoshi Nakamoto. But it is kind of interesting that those two guys worked and lived or whatever next to Hal Finley, and they're both names of Satoshi Nakamoto. Like, the heck in that game, bro. Buckazoids, man. It would be kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't think that one kid, I can't remember the name of that documentary, or even that kid's name off the top of my head. This grass lawn stuff is kicking in. I almost need to go get another one, right? That's right, man. A guy working as a garbage man. We don't eat all day, come home and just have a beer and go to bed. Do it all over again. Oh, bro, you didn't see that show? Oh, you gotta watch it. It's still so interesting. It talks about a lot of history on it. And then the game's pretty interesting, too. It's not bad, man. Not a bad. But like I was saying earlier, too, with the Sui network, I own some Sui, not a crazy amount, a couple $1,000. But the Sui ecosystem, holy crap, man. I was looking at Deep Book. That's how it's called, Deep Book? And that sucker's popping, man. It was like 18 cents or whatever. No, it was 2 cents not even a year ago, in October. And the sucker peaks at 30 cents. I'm like, what the hell is Deep Book? I still don't know what it is. I just know it's on top of Sui. And then you got the other meme coin, Walrus. I was just looking at Walrus the other day, and I said, what the hell is Walrus? Where's it coming from? I just found out today Walrus is the top 100 coin, and it's the meme coin built on top of Sui. And I was like, what the hell? You guys want to hear a sad story? You ever heard of Virtual Protocol? Dude, I got airdropped Virtual Protocol. I went back and looked at the dates, dude. I got airdropped it like at 2 cents. It was 100,000 tokens of it. It was worth like, I don't know, $500. And I was like, dude, I think this is a scam. And I was looking at it. This is through a company that I was affiliated with. I inherited and became a DAO. And we took it over, and I thought I moved everything out of this wallet that was of relevance. Like I took a mutant ape out of it. I took all the Tether and ETH. I moved down to a safe storage place, but I left everything in there that didn't show value and I didn't really want to know about and didn't want to touch. And I had 100,000 virtual protocol tokens in there, and somebody contacted me. I don't know. It was like 3 days before I looked at this wallet. They're like, hey, you shouldn't be touching anything in that wallet. Like, touching anything? I haven't touched anything in that wallet in like 6 months. Well, I go back over there and look at it, dude, like the next day, and somebody used a private key who I inherited this wallet from, freaking stole that crap because that stuff took off. Nobody knew what it was. We all thought it was a scam. They stole 100,000 tokens from me at freaking $3 a pop. Those MFers, bro. I called them on it, and they're like, hey, you guys took this. This belongs to us. And they're like, no, it doesn't. Dude, I traced it. I'm still tracing it, man. And freaking, it went through Tornado Cash. I traced it through like 1,000 wallets through there. I transactions at that date and time. I know like this one guy used this exchange. I can't freaking remember what it's called. It was like Lifeboat Exchange, like some weird off-brand exchange no one's ever heard of. And my tokens and this guy both used that exchange the same day to money swap it. I know it, dude. I just fucking know it, but I can't prove it. Oh, dude, I'm so pissed about it. Man, that money could have helped our community out. It was like, dude, nobody knew what virtual protocol was a year ago. It was like where is it at? A year ago, it was probably like, that's like 100x for sure. 400 million right now. It was probably a $4 million project, dude. $4 million project, dude. That's scam territory. I'm sorry. I had no idea. Pound it, man. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe button here on X or on YouTube. Because that's what we gotta do to grow on YouTube. Because the algorithm favors you asking for this crap. You lost 0.1 BTC last year by being stupid. Oh, you didn't send it to somebody, and you didn't send it to Elon, and he promised you 0.2 Bitcoin back, did you? Dude, we all make those mistakes, man. We all make those mistakes. I know that I bought this RWA play, man. It was called ECTA. You put $4,000 into it, and the sucker turned to $75,000, bro. In like 4 years, not like 4 months later. And I took $10,000 out. I was like, I gotta take my profits. I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna put it into the ecosystem. Dude, that sucker rugged so effing fast, dog. Oh man, I kicked myself for that one. That was a learning lesson. And the funny part is that as I was rugging, I lost my initial $10,000, and I caught like the 75,000 with my initial investment of 4,000. I caught it out, and I can't remember what we were doing, but I swapped it into Aave on the BNB network. For some reason, I can't remember what it was, and I sent it from there to crypto.com, and it never showed up. And I was like, what the hell? Why? It turns out that I sent it. Oh, I think it was Coinbase. Was it Coinbase or crypto.com? Yeah, she's not here. Sent it. I think it was crypto.com. Maybe. Regardless, I sent it to Coinbase, crypto.com, and dude, they were like, oh, sorry, we don't support a competitor's network, so you should have luck. I was like, really? I know you have my money. Just send it back. It was a mistake. And dude, I lost it for like a year and a half, and it was kind of like one of the best decisions ever, because I hit them up like a year and a half later. They're like, hey, do you guys have any way to access this? I wrote down the hash rate. Whenever you lose money like this, you should write down the hash. So I gave him the hash, and like, yeah, we can get it back for you at 10% fee, right? turns out, you know, Aave, turns out, freaking Trump's company, freaking guys, what am I thinking of? Trump's company, not the company, but the stock company that they use. American Liberty Financial, whatever. They freaking just bought Aave like that week, bro. And Aave shot up, bro. My $4,000 turned to $14,000, man. Thank you, Savvy. I was like, Liberty something, Liberty, American Liberty, financial Liberty, American. One of those three orders, it goes in there. But regardless, they bought the Aave that week, man. I made $14,000 on that. I was like, dude, that kind of worked out because honestly, I'm not a big Aave fan. So, you know, blessing in disguise. So I probably would have sold that Aave and would have lost that money because I was too green at the time. Oh, you set up a wallet wrong and lost it? Man, my wife's brother kind of did that. He was into mining it, like on the computer app, dude. He had like 25 Bitcoins. We're freaking gone, bro. Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday. He has the old computer that he has it, but so much time elapsed, and then he had it stored on some sort of OG, like 2013 OG server, bro, and they freaking shut that down, probably took his Bitcoin and ran. If I drop a Bitcoin main chain address in the chat, I will send you a tip. I don't know if I have a Bitcoin main address, my dude. I wish I did. I got a lot of Stexes and MetaMask, and I have to ask my wife off the top of my head if she has one. You're not even here. Can't even ask her. Well, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. I wish I had a Bitcoin address. Now you gave me an inspiration. I'm going to get one tomorrow. It's going to be my goal to set that up. I'll also set up better music because I'm tired of listening to the same beat over and over and over again. Especially streaming every day. I'm trying to do the lifer approach. If you guys ever listen to it. I know Lucas said that. I'm going on like, I don't know, like 39 days straight. Should have been here yesterday. My 8-year anniversary. I was like, babe, this is important. We got to do this. Freaking, I'm like, I'm not going to puss out. I'm going to do this every day till we turn this into something. And believe it or not, guys, this is going to be a hidden gem channel. Like, you guys are going to be lucky to be in here this early. And I'm not just saying that because we're so small right now and everybody says that. We got connections, my friend. Like I said, I work for a lot of companies that are in this space. We're trying to do a lot of organic growth right now, get out of that cringe stage, me and my partner Trent. And once we hit that up, bro, we got some big stuff coming, man. We'll blow up big. I sure hope so. I can't guarantee anything. It's not financial advice, but if I had to make a betting man on myself, I'm going to bet that you guys will be surprised this market. Thank you, Neo Dag. I appreciate you, bro. You're solid, man. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen you before. Are you new? New, man? Are you my 146 sub? I know, you're watching it, you right? You're seeing it climb. Climb, baby, climb! Look at that live candle. Oh, so close. 98,900. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Green. Gotta keep a little bit in my glass to have a celebration cheer. Let's go. 50 bucks away. 32 bucks away. Come on. Get into 99. Get into 99. 33, 27 bucks away. 26. Here we go. Get that hype up. Where's the Bitcoin pump song, man? Frickin'. Look, I'm looking away. Don't tell me what happens. Oh, blast the music in. Let it pump. Let it pump. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it going. Shoot for the moon. Come on. It's been stuck at that 975 for like freaking a minute and a half. $11. $12. Come on. We're going to break that 99K. We're breaking out of that bearish trend. We said hail to the no to that uneven butt cheek, man. The freaking indecision is gone. Indecision is gone, dog. Frick, dude. Not high was 98,989. Stupid numbers, man. 98989. Is that a coincidence? I know Life always says he's in the charts a lot and sees these numbers. They always play games. Bump it up, bump it up. Cha-ching, bro. Cha-ching. You do, into space. I'm looking away. Oh, dude, it's coming up. It's coming up. $2 away. 998. 998. Come on. Last time was 9898. Now we're at 98998. Dude, the numbers, bro. The lifer. He says the numbers play games. He's not lying. Come on, dog. This is a good time to put 98999. Come on. What's with the 9s and the 8s? Yeah, there we go. 99,000. We broke 99,000. Let's go. We have one more 1,000. We're gonna hit 100K tonight. There it goes. It's broken. Liquidate those shorts. Come on, baby. It's coming. We knew there was gonna be a short squeeze. I'll turn back some comments. Yeah. So close. Oh. There we go. There we go. Squeeze them shorts, man. Squeeze them. Get that lemon juice. Decalcify that pineal gland. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, dude. That was good. That was a good short squeeze, man. Lacking it, dude. I got my coin glasses popping up. It's like Bitcoin's at 99,000. Too late, coin glass. We have live data coming in. We're faster than you. Faster you get that notification out. Oh, and we still got room to go. We still got room to go. We have a little bit of ick on the VWAP. It's kind of but dude, it's still above the zero line. Well, chill, man. Look at the blue oscillator waves. Oh, gap, bro. We like that gap. Freaking strength at 94. They were oversold at 96 with a little bit, you know, cool off in the front, cool off out of that frying pan. Let the egg calm down a little bit. No, we're not gonna bearish Golfing and Candle. How dare you? How dare you, sir? We still have a minute and 36 seconds left on the 3 minute. Dude, why am I on the 3 minute, bro? I thought I was on the 1 minute watching that stuff live. Okay, the 1 minute. We're chilling. We're chilling. I don't even know where I drew this trend at, so pay no attention to it because I think I was just projecting a number at the time frame. But if it wants to listen to it, then we'll take that. We'll take that. Hey, here we go. We're rejecting that bullish, bearish candle. Go on, just make a little splash. With a VWAP, we just want a little splash, guys. That's all we want. Now, I was saying earlier, remember I was saying with this green line, I was saying what might come down and make a little bit dip, dude. I literally said that right here. I said we might make a little sploop. I think I erased that line. That was so fire. Pay no attention to the trend. We're okay. 200 still coming up on the 1 minute. The lines are still kind of tight, man. It really hasn't even made them good push yet. I mean, if you look back here, there's a push on the 21. Then it comes back into regular zone. We push up with the 21. Well, freaking get this out of my face. I don't even need this anymore. Remove that. I didn't mean to grab that. We're coming down. We got real tight, you know, and now we're gonna get that whoosh. We want that whoosh. That's what we want to see. Third party, what up, man? What up, what up, what up? Welcome in. Should we buy ETH? Is ETH pumping, guys? Should we get ETH? Dude, I held a lot of freaking ETH, man, at one point in time. You know what ETH has, though? It does have a really nasty downtrend. But, dude, when you have those nasty downtrends, they get a wicked breakup, dude. ETH just let me down so much this cycle. I really wanted to do better. I wanted to hold its dominance a little better against everything. Do you think, so I'm going to say that you don't believe, Mr. Third Party, that XRP might become number 2 this cycle. We got ETH at 228 billion market cap. What's XRP at? XRP at 127. It's not even double away. It's only $100 billion off. Although, yeah. XRP is not even double the price away from Ethereum. Stack sats and chill, man. I like it. Just stack and chill. Hey, Paul, you sound like you've been in this space. You freaking. That's why we'll flip ETH this cycle due to 2 boomers. XRP has 0 chance of flipping ETH. What? I don't know, man. Dude, I think XRP might. If XRP does not flip ETH this cycle, it sure will flip it next cycle. There's no way, dude. XRP it's too big. It's growing too much. ETH is not growing as fast. Eric Serrano, what's up, guys? It's crack-a-lackin'. Everybody excited in here. Right now, alt season's still not guaranteed. I disagree with that, Third Party, and I only say that because if you look at Bitcoin dominance, it's shredded, bro. Like, it's straight shredded. I think we will have an altcoin season. The dominance can't hold up like that forever. Now, granted, I think it'll be fast and furious, which means it might burn out real quick. Like, I don't know if the alt season will be the same alt season what we normally see either. Pepe, Solana, SHIB, Doge will all pass XRP. No, I guess I can't say never say never. This is crypto, right? That would be freaking wild. They all pass XRP. Dude, I don't know, man. I was telling these guys earlier, all in crypto, he has $19.27 for XRP. This bull run, and it was a pretty convincing chart to be drawn. Pretty convincing. I think ETH will get all-time highs. I believe that. I think we'll see 6 to 8K on ETH. And I feel like that's pretty conservative guess. I think most people think that, but that's just what I think. I guess it makes the most sense to me. Nah, sweet BTC and XRP. Sweet BTC and XRP, baby. I'm gonna say my H bar, bro. They're always building, man. I like the volume. I like it's a DEG. Where's my friend in here that's DEG? I saw that guy earlier. Guys, if you're in here and you're new, remember, smash that like button, hit that subscribe bell. Right here, because YouTube makes us ask for it, guys. It's the golden thumb. And I probably will give this to somebody at some point in time when we grow big. That's right. Smash it. Hit that bell because you guys are new. I see new faces in here, man. As much as I enjoy talking to myself, it's really nice to have people to talk to. It makes me less crazy. I talk to myself all damn day in a garbage truck. It's like, hey, people. They like garbage men too. I mean, everybody likes garbage men after snow week. Then everybody wants to talk to you, and I'm in a freaking hurry because snow freaking week is freaking heavy. Doge, XRP, SHIB, HBAR, and Link. Dude, those are pretty solid picks, man. I don't know if I would do Doge again, but, dude, Elon, okay? He's a wild card. He's a wild card. So it could 100% be Doge. I'm not disagreeing with that. I think Pepe might be a solid pick. I feel like Pepe's without a wild card, Pepe would be better than Doge. And then I would say XRP. I like XRP. I think Stella will outperform XRP. Not because I like to say that. I just think that just the last run that we had in May, it did outperform it. Okay? But I prefer something that's regulated and has got all the green lights. So that's why I go with XRP. Also, you don't hear about Stella right now getting ETFs, spot ETFs, you know? So I'm an XRP guy. SHIB, I think SHIB will do pretty good, but it's not my main leader. I'll probably say something more wild, like if you really want to get DGenny, like I told you, I hold Turbo. HBAR, I definitely love my HBAR. Link, I definitely love Link, man. It's also down the dumpers. It's a good price point right now. I also like Sui and Undo. Where's Trent? Trent being he'll be like, Ada out of the way. Go, Ada. He's like, screw Solana. Go, Ada. Where am I at? Where's my mouse, man? It's on one of my 4 screens. I always freaking lose it. I'm here, mousey mouse. Dude, we're holding above 99, bro. There you are. Oh, frick. Pepe, Solana, SHIB, Doge will all pass XRP. I guess we will have to see, man. We shall see. XRP, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Back 3K, not sweet. Better stop by meme coins, bro. Dude, meme coins are going to get butt slapped, dude. When regulations come, dude, I think like let's say 80% of all coins will not pass regulations, bro. And all that money will be flooded back into it, into other next alt season, next cycle. I like Bonk. I think Bonk is the #1 meme coin on Solana. And I've also said that before WIF. I don't really like WIF. I can't get behind it. Just like I can't get behind Fart Coin. I just can't do it. And I didn't like Myro. I couldn't get behind Myro. A lot of people said Myro. I said, dude, I think it's Bonk. It has the OG meme vibe to Solana. Especially Sam Bankman fried himself on that one. Where's Bonk at? I'm looking at my bubbles right now, guys. Look at my bubbles. Bonk's a $1.4 billion market cap. Just to get back to where it was previously at. This cycle was like a 4, 1, 2. I gotta count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like a lot more than that. Almost 3x. That's so weird. I feel like it's more than that. I don't know, man. I think Bonk will probably hit like a 30 billion market cap. Maybe I'm wrong. I just no TA behind that. That's just sheer meme coin season hype. No way. You know, I've been wrong about stuff before, man. I can't say that it may or may not happen. It's a meme coin. Meme coin's unpredictable. I don't think anybody predicted Doge to go to 78 billion market cap. Yeah, you know, XRP moving, man. People were shitting their pants when it went to $3.30. Made people worried, and not just that, it held better than all the other meme coins. Yeah, it may not be moving right now because everything else is playing catch up to it. It held like its own made up support levels. Like it didn't really drop below $2 very long. I don't know who Brad G is. Who's Brad G? You're referring to Pepe? Yeah, but 9 years of XRP price the same as now. Yeah, but XRP 9 years. There's actually, check it out, man. All in crypto, I'm telling you, he has an 8-year chart pattern that doesn't ever get used very much unless it's in stocks, which he traditionally was in. And dude, it has XRP at $9 or $19.27. Okay, so it's possible, bro. You know, patterns play out what 68% of the time or 40% of the time, or depending whatever the pattern is. It's possible for it to get there. How the money gets there? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how Doge got there. That was all degen money. I don't know how freaking GameStop got to where it got to. That was wild. Wild things happen, bro. This is crypto. We have Mr. President Trump making his own meme coins, getting $70 billion market cap in 2 nights. Hell, I don't know. Oh, Brad Garlinghouse. Yeah, I should have got that one. That one. that must have been the beer went right over my head. I should have got that one. Brad Garlinghouse. I don't think he did really mess up, bro. He's been building and building behind the scene. I think there's been a whole backdoor thing with the whole Gary conspiracy theory. I think that was all intentional lawsuit. Like, there's no way. XRP does have a lot of competition with meme coins. I won't disagree with you on that. But did you see Flare, bro? Flare network on XRP? That sucker freaking ripped harder than XRP and stealing all the other ones. There's money behind XRP for sure, though. XRP is being suppressed. I do believe that too, and I don't think it's fully unlocked it yet. Boomers, man, you're right, Paul. Boomers have crazy nest egg money, bro. Crazy nest egg money. And they love stocks, and when they get into those ETFs, dude, and they tell, like look at how much money BlackRock has behind them. They, you know, a lot of that is boomer money too, and they could be like, hey, put 10% of it into X, Y, and Z ETFs. Freaking moonshot. Maybe not right away. Like Bitcoin took 6 months before it really went away. It took off initially, but then we kind of had, you know, cycle, top, whatever, cooled off before it really took effect. Dude, even if it's $6, bro, a 3x, that's a solid number. Even still, like, ETH is probably not even gonna do a 3x. At $6 XRP ain't nothing to sniff at, dude. That sucker was 16 cents in the bear market. You're saying 16 cents to $3 is a bad take home? Dude, that's solid gains, bro. It was still pumping, Paul. 99,311. Look at that candle. We got that nice green candle going. Squeeze them shorts, make that lemon juice out of their souls. I know, man. That's what I'm looking at. ETH won't do a 3x. XRP will. XRP for sure. Well, I can't say for sure. Nothing's guaranteed in crypto. I do believe it will do at least 3x. I think what blockchain backer, he says $9-10 for XRP. Dude, I take that too, man. It's all good gains, and plus you're not trying to catch the top. If you DCA out, you're doing solid numbers. Oh yeah. A little bit of a bearish candle. You agree, man. What do we got? ETH will be too high for XRP to catch. ETH will probably hit 800 billion. Where are you at, ETH? I was just looking at your market cap earlier. Here you are. ETH. You know, 800 billion, it's not even a... That's like a 3x. 3.5x. Like... Yeah, I could probably hit 800 billion. But, you know, some people projecting this market, bro, to be a 10 to 12 trillion dollar crypto overall market. What I'm saying. Market cap of crypto would be 10 to 12 trillion. If you hit that, dude, 800 billion is not that much. And plus, you're forgetting, not everything pumps at the same time. Yeah, what's your guys' predictions for the top of Bitcoin? I'm thinking I came with this my own number, and I even told BitBoy at the time, I said, bro, I don't think it's going to go where he thought. I said 140 to 180. And I think 140 being like a solid kind of like stay there for a moment. But I think we could get a couple of wicks up, like wicks like in the weekly or monthly period would last like a week or two to like 180K, and they'll drop back down to 60, and they'll hit 180, and they'll drop back down to 40, and we'll stay 140 for 3 or 4 weeks, and then that's it. That'll be the end. 150, 170K max, dude. I like these realistic numbers, bro. I know George, he says like George Crypto RS, he says like 200, 250 easy. I'm like, bro, that's so high. That is so high. I also get nervous too with these people like Michael Saylor. Like they buy this crazy amount of sats, and then on like leverage, you know, like I have no problem stacking sats, but on like the amount of leverage he has, I'm like, what if he buys it, goes to like 150, feels like he's on top of the world, and then drops back down to 55K? I'm in the ballpark of the bottom of the bear market at 50,000 to 45,000. And my reasoning behind that, if it's traditional 4-year cycle, is that if you looked at the price of Bitcoin produced last cycle was $24,000 on average, and we hit 16,000. So if we're at about, if everything doubled on the halving, we go to 48,000-ish price per Bitcoin, depending on, you know, electricity, blah, 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 blah. But I'm thinking, you know, we might hit $40,000 for a bottom of Bitcoin. And then the fall, end of fall, bad bear market, until the end of 2026. Dude, I could see that, bro. And one of the reasons why I see that is because, dude, look at Trump, man. I'm a Trump guy, bro, but he has a lot of enemies. Dude, look at how hard he's having the time with Powell, bro. If they want to crash the market and bring it down real good, even last time it took him like, what, 2 years to rebuild it? There you go, man. Me too, dude. I bought his NFT collection. I would not buy his NFT collections now because I think they're over diluted. But I bought the ones for his first set, bro. Dude, I made so much money on that. I think I spent $4.5 grand, and I made like $13,000. I could have made way more, but I was DCAing out. I wanted to go down to Mar-a-Lago, bro. Oh, dude, we're still pumping. Let's go, bro. And I got to shake his hand. He signed my hat. Yeah, it was good times, bro. Good times. Got a piece of his suit too from his mugshot. Dude, thank God Trump won, bro. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine what this world would be. Dude, can you imagine what crypto would have been under Kamala? Holy frick, she couldn't finish a freaking sentence. I couldn't figure out how people would vote for her. I'm out of Seattle though, so there's a lot of our kooks around. Yeah, thank God too for that, man. He was on Trump's side, dude. I'll never, ever forget where I was at when I read the news that Trump was shot, dude, in the ear. Oh my freaking word, bro. I still tear up, man. I get pretty emotional about that shot, man. That would have changed the whole world, whole freaking world. If that shot, you know, he didn't do like what, he turned his head like that much. They said because he turned his head that much, look at the prompt of the bullet. Instead of like going into his face, it like nicked his ear. We are pumping, man. 99,382. Can you imagine that, dude, on live TV? Fucking him getting shot in the head, and then having like his runner up compete against Kamala. Like, let's say it's JD. You know, he's so young, and dude, I can imagine. You just watched your boss get shot in the freaking face. It was like 10 times the man like you want to be, and you're like, I gotta go take down these MFers. Yeah, dude. Talk about intimidating. Hey, man, you thinking 180K top, Eric? Or are you thinking that that's what's going to kind of plateau and chill out for a minute? Because I'm thinking 140 to 180, like a 140 floor, a couple wicks to 180 over the course of like, I don't know, say 3 weeks. It goes up to 3 or 4 times, can't break above it. Oh man, dude, look at it go. Come on, man. This is what's nice to be able to work all day at my 9 to blue collar job, and I'll come on here and do this with you guys because nobody else is on it, man. This is nighttime, bro. It's an untapped crypto game. That's what I'm talking about here on YouTube on X. Check the links down in the description, guys, with BitBuy and Caleb and Brown. Solid crypto brokerage, man. They hook you up. It's nice to be able to talk to someone on the other end. Hit up that Crypto Analyzer Pro. Get it before it's $9.99. Get it for free. Oh, you're welcome, Paul. You know, I have a secret weapon, man. I was at the store the other day. You have these long days. Sometimes these streams get kind of hard. Freaking bought myself like this pre-mixed espresso shot container, and I'm like, I have like this shot glass has a bullet in it, and then I just pour myself a shot. I'm like, bam! I slam it up before I get on the show to keep my energy levels up. I'm usually pretty high guy, not high and green. You can't do that driving a garbage truck. That's frowned upon. They don't want you doing that. But shit, man, what was I saying? Freaking yeah, man, espresso shots keep me going. I'm usually good on energy for most parts, but sometimes, man, those long days kick my ass. Daniel, what up, man? Nice for you to join us tonight. We're watching Bitcoin hit 100K right here on the live. Are we up only, dog? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. We keep flipping in between the charts. Just fire. You know, I drew that freaking line. It's like a stair step case. You know, in this time frame, you guys saw me do that on the live, bro. And we're freaking following it pretty good. Money flow going good. The VWAP still up. We're still bullish with the light blue wave over the dark blue wave at 70, 60. Hey, what's your guys' opinion on Pol? Okay, like Polygon, you know, Pol token. Dude, I don't know, bro. I'm not super bullish on it. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not even bullish on Optimism. Because Optimism is inflationary like an MF'er, bro. That sucker expands faster than a balloon with helium. Dude, 300 Bitcoin, 300 BTC, dominance would be insanely high. It's 1 trillion for every 50K, so it'd be $6 trillion. You know, I guess, okay. It's not the realm of impossibility. Look at gold. Look at, you know, like RWAs and other stuff. Like, it's not impossible, but it'd be very difficult and hard to practicalize in my mind and where that money will be coming from to hit a 300K level, especially without the government. That's not a good sign to have a bearish engulfing candle, but we will see. We still have time to chill. Dude, I'm watching the altcoins over here on crypto bubbles, bro. Everything is like poof, poof, poof. Playing catch up. What do you guys think about Polygon or EOS? EOS or Nero token, dude. I don't know, man. Those suckers might be dead. Just like Mantra died, dude. You guys, hopefully none of you guys have that Mantra in there. Mantra, dude, that coin is freaking destroyed. Destroyed a lot of people. Down 94% of the month. It's not even pumping right now. Brett's pumping though. I'm not a huge base chain guy either. I need to see more stuff on base chain. Hey, you know, Turbo's up 3.1%. That's not bad for all the memes. SPX 6900, dude. I hear a lot of people love SPX 6900. Dude, Gary was 100% dirty. Did you see that pictures that they showed of like his brother? Dude, his brother looks just like him with hair. And the fact that his brother worked for like the hedge fund, I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. The Altcoin Daily brothers found out about it. Dude, that dude is dirty, man. Probably working at BlackRock. You know what's funny about BlackRock? They buy all this crypto right now, and guys, I'm like, it's great from make my banks go up. Long term, though, we all know it's not going to be super great. Yeah, I could see that, Eric. I'm in alignment with you on that. Eric, I see you got a ShibDog as your picture. I was at the Trump event guy next to me, he bought $2 million a SHIB at the top of the market. He told me at the Trump dinner his SHIB was only worth 180. He actually showed me. I was like, oh, wow, man. Sorry for swearing. Sorry, YouTube. But I was like, dang, dog, that sucks. Trump is cleaning house, dude. And dude, you know, this is what we see in public. I'm like, how much crap do we not see behind those closed doors? I love listening to Dan Bongino's podcast. I miss the guy, man. He was so funny, dude. He literally gave like no fucks. I'm sorry, YouTube. Dude, I love watching him go off on the live. Dude, you want to know? I want to know what the hell happened to the guy who shot Trump in the air. What the freaking kid's name, bro? Freaking, they cremated his body and fuck. Start swearing. Garbage man talk coming out. Dude had like 6 cell phones. I'm like, bro, and like all his silver was like clocks clean, and his house was clean and scrubbed. I'm like, dude, what the hell? What the hell? And I like how he released all the JFK files too. I think that's clean, man. I ain't gonna look through 60,000 pages. I'll wait for the documentaries to come out in the next year or two about that, dude. I'll be tight. And the Epstein logs, bro. You know how Trump works. He's calculated. He doesn't just dump it out just for sake. He's times it. You know, when are the Diddy case, court cases going on? When's the Epstein client list going on? And then he puts it out. I heard this interesting theory. So you guys know Virginia Giuffre. She was the one, the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, how she came out and they said that she killed herself. She got hit by a bus. They told her she was going to die from liver failure. She got recovered and then she committed suicide. Dude, this guy made a really valid point of everybody knows the Clintons commit suicide, right? Well, they said that she probably got taken by the good guys. And that was their cover-up as they helped get the information out. Like, she's still alive, but she's in what's it called, protective custody. Not protective custody, but you know, they give you a new ID or whatever and take you off someplace. Oh, I hope, man, because I was devastated when I read that. I wondered that too about Epstein, though, because I'm like, dude, you don't just put some guy like that in prison, right? Under like somebody had to be watching the dude. Did he commit suicide? Honestly, I don't know if he did or didn't. The body is like conspiracy, you know, like Jeff Epstein's brother went in there and said his ears didn't match up. He said the ears are like their fingerprints, and I've heard a lot of other people say that. And dude, I've looked at some of those photos. I'm like, I don't know, but I don't know. But that definitely looks profile like him. But then you like look at his front and his ears. It didn't look like him, bro. It just didn't. So you kind of wonder if because you know sex trafficking was down like 88% or 98% like that next year. You have to wonder if like they took Epstein and they're like, you better give us everything right now, dude, or you're effed. And I think he's still kind of effed, but I think he has so much ties. Everybody goes, they're like, dude, we'll make you disappear for life. And you show up, we will come after you like nobody's business, but you better give us everybody. You know what I mean? Dude, look at that pump, man. It just doesn't want to stop, guys. We're going to hit 100K here tonight. Holy crap. Holy crap. 99,365. $99,000, dude. We made a little cup. Now we're gonna make a little handle, and it is going to be glorious. Make a little cup, and we make a little handle. And the next level is going. Hey, is gonna be 99,560. 99,560. $99,560. That's insane about SHIB. Smart money, I bet. What did I tell you about SHIB? Did I tell you something about SHIB? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Shibby. We could thank Vitalik for making SHIB, man. Freaking burning like half the supply, whatever it was. I think they gave him half the supply. He burned like 25% of it and sent 25% to India. Right? Am I right? SHIB, 7.8 billion market cap. 4 zeros. So only a 2x, a little more than 2x away from its all-time high from December. Not bad. You know, I wonder how many people got fooled like back in December, and like you look back at it, you're like, dude, that's clearly a double top. Like, how did nobody see that? Bearish engulfing candle. I can't see. Come on, grab you, dang you. Right there. You know, for bearish engulfing candle, that's surprisingly great. Like, I don't know how that happened. We did make the little handle, and now it's pumping up. So we take that. You know, why not? Come on, Biddy. 99,400. Oh yeah. There we go. Get that short squeeze. Let's go. Come on, guys. What we've been here tonight, we pumped almost 2,000. What am I doing? I'm really here looking at the charts. I should have been making trades on this with you guys. Now I'm feeling too late to the party to make a trade. Guys, distracted me. Distracted me. Oh, cracked my neck. Oh. I get a shot of coffee in the morning is what I'm gonna do too. You know, we got a lot of Starbucks around here. It's not my favorite company to get coffee, but we are gifted in my job with lots of tips, and a lot of the times that those tips are related to Starbucks cards. So yeah, I like burned coffee if I'm an emotional teenager as much as the next guy, but when you get free tips, you take advantage of it. Where the heck were you? I was looking for you earlier because I needed you to answer a question. I remember now. That was like 200 questions ago. Sheesh. Man. Yeah. Kids, guys, they drive you crazy. Come on, 200 MA. We want to keep moving. We don't want to plateau. Oh, that was Paul. He asked us, he said if we can give him a Bitcoin address, he'll send us a tip.
Oh, nice.
But I couldn't think of one off the top of my head. Do we have one?
You just give him our coin.
I don't think that's the same. Oh, you talking about like an actual BTC address? You're not talking about sex, right? What? My wife says that you might be able to send it through Twitter, but I'm not sure if you can. I can't. That's her thing. He says it's the main chain. He says it has to be Bitcoin's main chain. Hey, what's the best wallet for Bitcoin? I'll go create one. You tell me that, and then I can go do that. I'll totally take a tip. I've never got a tip before. You'd be my first one, Paul. I don't know how I like how I said that. You know, I said that out loud, and then I thought about it, and I was like, huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Strike out, baby. Oh, dude, you know what? I think I did create a strike app a long time ago to get Jack Mall. He was giving away like Bitcoin with it, and I didn't get the Bitcoin or something like that. I made the deposit, and I was like, oh, it's okay. I'll get it later, dude. You know, I haven't thought about that in a long time. I wonder if I still have any money on there. That was like 2 phones ago. I do have a strike app someplace. Oh, I do have a hardware wallet. I have a couple ledgers. Couple ledgers, man. And I have some. Oh, I got the mute button off before I sneezed, man. Woo. Yeah, I have a couple hardware wallets. I have a couple ledgers. I have a couple treasures, and all the works. Oh, take my glasses off for a second. I don't want you guys to see my face. You'll recognize me. You'll recognize me. I gotta keep myself incognito. What do you guys think of Tau, man? I know a lot of people. 1 second. What do you think of Tau as an AI protocol? Is that BitTensor? Does anybody know what actually BitTensor does? Because please fill me in if you know. Because I actually haven't paid much attention to the AI tokens. I had a decent amount of FET, and I bought it like back in December, and then crashed crazy hard. You know, I bought it like at $3 or whatever it is, and now it's like went down to like 75 cents. So I'm thinking my biggest problem with FET is I think it's like a great protocol if they could finish what they're doing, but my problem is they keep pushing the stupid token release back, and Coinbase won't support it. Crypto.com will, last I read, but like we're supposed to be April last year, then they pushed it to June, then it was September. I was like, bro, how long do you have to wait to combine 3 companies? Granted, it's not as easy as it sounds. I get it, but you tell everybody, well, we're going to come out with the new token, and we're going to pay everybody out, and we're going to rebrand to ASI Alliance. You're like, okay, well, where the frick is it at, bro? You kind of expect, you kind of want to see that. I don't want to see that, man. Thank you, everybody, for the likes and subscribes tonight, because you guys have been kicking complete ass, and I really appreciate it, because we got to boost the YouTube algorithm, and everybody knows YouTube algorithm is very not friendly to newer people, so you really have to ask for it. Even experienced people ask for it, because I see all people like, guys, smash that like button, dude. I like to get to a point, man, I just don't even need to worry about it. You know, I just don't care anymore. I'm like, I'll speak my mind. I mean, I kind of do it anyways. Like Dan Bongino, man, he never harassed people. They're like, hey, go subscribe to my podcast. You know, I kind of like that. I also really liked how he did his ads too, because you were able to skip like the button to skip through it, or if you were stuck driving a garbage truck, you'd have to listen to it, but it never was too bad. Yeah, man, go hit up my freaking crypto Twitter, Serrano. Yeah, hit up our Twitter, Blockchain Brew. Do you have an X account? I almost told you where I went. I went to one event. I almost told you where I was at. It was very small. You know me for sure. You live in Oakland, California, bro. That's crazy, man. How is it there? I've never been to Oakland, but I hear it's pretty like Inkster. Is that true? Maybe that's a dumb question. I don't know. I've never been there. Yeah, dude, I could totally let you know if crypto events coming up. And like I said, dude, I'm doing the lifer approach, man. I'm on here streaming every single night, dude. So I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday we'll do the weekly close. It's kind of like a more mellow night. It's not nearly as this long just because Bitcoin's been so fun tonight. But yeah, we'll do the weekly close Sunday, and I'll be back, you know, Monday. Trent usually Trent's here at least Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. He's my partner, man. We met in some crazy stuff, dude. I can't wait to tell you like the whole story of everything. It will be wild. Maybe you guys will see us on Netflix. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty neat. It'll be nice to meet people too, Eric. I'd love to meet you guys. Bitcoin. Wait, you said the one. You said Cash is going nuts, dude. I had a crazy trade on Cash the other day. It is going nuts. 5.3%. Who was the guy in here earlier that was telling us we ain't gonna have an altcoin season? We're gonna have an altcoin season. Dude, that last hour, bro, it's gone up almost 30 bucks. That's crazy, man. Last hour. 5.3 to 429. What's the last month? Last month, dude? Or last week? That's high, dude. It's at like a peak for the month. Dude, it's at a critical like resistance. Like if it breaks this, dude, it can start leaping. I like looked away. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to look at Bitcoin. Let's go with Bitcoin. Eric, how many influencers do you listen to? What was your first crypto purchase, Eric? If I had to guess, it's Shiba. Is that what got you into crypto? You gotta tell me, man. Oh. Paul. You did? I don't see it. Babe, nothing showed up. Not on my end. Come look. You can have this screen. Oh, well, you don't have to go on there. She's like, I don't want to go on camera. Bitcoin, April 8, 2019. You bought almost a whole Bitcoin for 5,000, dude. Nice. Do you still have the original Bitcoin, or did you sell it? Did you keep it? Dude, if you did keep it, you don't have to tell me if you don't want. But man, dude, that's solid gains, man. Yeah, man, hit us up on the blockchain, that blockchain brew show. We'll keep you posted on events. We'll have my sophisticated assistant keep us posted on events, crypto events on the X. Yes, sir. And I'm sure you'll hear about it on us all the time, dude. We always talk about what's popping. Hey, you know what's popping right now? Our Trump coin is, bro, 5.9%. Dude, I bought a bunch of Trump coin at $3, and I sold it at $20. I felt pretty good about that. Wish I would have waited till it was like 70 because I bought it like that night. You don't know, man. I don't know, why isn't that going in there? And then Discord. Maybe I can put it in there. 1 second, guys. I'm going down a rabbit hole right now. Just because Paul loves me. He wants to send us a tip. He's that good of guy. Oh, I have to log in. Huh?
I'll send it to you.
Well, yeah, but how am I going to get it in there from there?
Here, I'll do Discord.
Oh, I can't. I'm not logged in.
You logged into a Discord.
No, I'm not. I just opened it. Just email it to me. Try that way. Guys, are we gonna pump? Hey, Trump coin up 9%, bro. Trump coin's pumping right now. 9% this hour. What the heck is going on? That was weird. Babe, where's it at? There's nothing there.
That is the address. That is the strike address.
I can't use that.
Why?
Well, then you're telling everybody in the whole world who I am. Huh? Rick, man, it's warm, dude. Freaking Trump coin up 10%, bro. 10%. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dog. Top 100. Let's go to top 200s. Guys, should I pull up the crypto bubbles real fast? Or do you guys like looking at this chart? So when Doge Killer Ship showed up, I got on board. If you can't beat him, join him. Dude, I kicked myself so bad for that, dude. I was working at Boeing at the time. And we were all in this, they called it the dog house. It was like a group of like 30 people on building. We were all talking about Doge, and somebody's talked about SHIB. And I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna get SHIB. It's so dumb. And why would I do that if Doge popped, dude? Dude, SHIB was like at 100 million market cap. I mean, I kicked myself so bad for that one. I was like, yeah, I should have got onto it. Should have got onto it. Rick, me, man. It was warm. Let's go. Franklin Templeton. That was one of the reasons why I didn't get on a suite right away, too, is because the people who started suite were also part of the freaking Facebook coin, or what they called it, like Liam, something or other. Oh, look at that green candle right there, man. Bullish green candle coming up. Here we go. It's taking back. That's in bullish engulfing, dude. It's taking back everything we just gave up. You guys see that, man? That's solid. Everything is just pumping. Not Beam though, man. I got that one. I bought that too high. I'm still eating out on that one, man. That was a good candle though. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's break above 100K tonight. We have a nice little trigger wave right here. Ooh, that was a big giant print down. Still got a trigger wave though. I would still say that's a trigger wave, even though it's on the 1 minute. Lucas, I didn't see your message till just now. Oh, I got distracted. I'm sorry, Lucas. At what point should I invest in cold storage? You know, I'm a little controversial on this because I did a lot of cold storage and I still have a lot of stuff on cold storage, but it's not super user friendly. It's getting better. It's kind of like what you have to do. I saw somebody teach me this, and he uses a Treasure cold storage. And the cool thing is about that is you have to sign all your transactions. Like it's like a little screen, you know. You could actually you sign it to confirm anything going out. But like I said, I'm not. It's one of those things, man. Like, you might be better just using an exchange if you want. Like, if you don't hold large amounts of, like, cash. Yeah, listen to Paul. Hey, Paul, I got you. Bitcoin, on-chain address. Ah! I did it. It only took me 7.5 minutes. There, I did it. You guys, proud of me? Proud of me? You know, it's like you gotta have a large sum. How's that, Paul? Once you get like a large amount, what's large, it's probably really up to the user. Where things that you want to be secure, I guess. You know, if you're buying and selling and trading, you don't want it in cold storage because it's too much of a hassle to get in and out. It's kind of like what Paul says too. Like if it was like Bitcoin, dude, I'd probably keep all my Bitcoin in cold storage. I probably would never sell it. Unless you want to take profits. Hey, Paul, do you know anybody in your life that got in before you got into Bitcoin, like 2017? I might have several bosses of mine mined Bitcoin. They had like 20 Bitcoin, and they panicked when it crashed, and they sold it from like 20K to 17K to 14K to 6K to 3K, and they just dumped all 20 of them. And he said that he feels like he screwed up so bad he didn't ever want to get back into Bitcoin. And I was like, bro, that's just taking profits, man. I was like, that's good. You did good. If DCAing in, DCAing out. I told him that that's not a reason to get out of Bitcoin. That's just a reason to keep going. Like that's solid, dude. You don't want to frown upon that, dude. I think we're dumping, man, on the 1 minute. I think we're having a hard little cool down. Look at a little strength, dude. It's falling off a cliff. Look, poof. Strength falling down. Red line saying, well, we're still falling down. VWAP's coming down thick, which is a good thing for a reset for us to keep going up. It's better when we trade sideways, but we're also on the 1 minute thick light blue wave. Check out larger time frame. In the larger time frame, the 12 minute, you know, we had like this couple of red candles, all those like a she. No trade sideways. We trade sideways. We could be doing another trade sideways, and we're gonna leg up again. Trade sideways, leg up, man. It's possible, dude. The 12 minute, the VWAP's just slightly below the 0 line. Blue oscillator waves curving down, and strength still high, but saying we're oversold. We do got a doji candle coming in at the 12 minute. We need 4 more minutes to kind of go some. I just ate it. Give me a second, my friend. I'll check. So Paul, do you know anybody who did really good on Bitcoin but panic sold like the top from like 20K down to like 6K and freaking watched the he was so stunned on how good Bitcoin did the next market, he never wanted to get back into crypto. And I said, bro, you got to use that as like a gross, you know, like really like DCAing, man. It's like, yeah, you sold your Bitcoin. Yeah, you had 20 of them. Yeah, you'd be crazy up. In hindsight, you made the wrong decision. But you took profits. You grew. That's good. You know, and take those learning lessons and do it again. Dude, M2 money supply, dude, so freaking inflated, bro. And they're going to keep playing. Scott Bessett came out today and said that U.S. will never default on money. The money print is always going to keep going. Now, what I think about the whole economy, dude, I think the dollar is totally effed, and I think that Trump has some other system in his head that's going to change back to the American dollar. So Trump is very strategic when he talks sometimes, and he said that he was really into the American dollar. This was like 2 years ago in an interview, and everybody goes, he likes the dollar. He didn't like. People attacked him because they're like, he didn't say he liked Bitcoin. Okay, he said he liked the American dollar. We haven't used American dollar since 1913 when that sucker was backed by gold. Okay, so that's what the funny thing is. The things that the money that we use today is the Federal Reserve note. Okay, it's not backed by diddly squat. It's down like what 99% since it came out. Greg, oh no, Paul, thank you so much for that tip. That is a huge tip, man. $20, bro. That is wild. And that was my first tip, super chat. You could say, dude, thank you so much, Paul. Like straight up. That was really generous of you, and dude, you made my night, man. You're making me smile. One of my good friends, I play poker. I play poker probably like once every 3 weeks with a friend of mine. His name's Paul too. We smoke cigars and stuff, but man, he's really like you. He's really generous and nice, and he's a cool dude. All Paul's good. All Paul's good. You telling me? I gotta meet some more Pauls. Cheers. Right, man. You guys do stocks? You guys get into stocks? You guys just straight crypto, man? Like, Paul, do you own any Coinbase mining stocks? You got any strategy or Coinbase stock? Man, I should have bought Coinbase stock. I was like, I remember DZ was saying he was buying, like, God, he's betraying crypto. He's buying stocks. You're like, what? Dude, I should have bought that, dude, man. Freaking $30 a share. Be up, it's like, what, 250 right now? Yeah, man, I don't know if we're going to get there, man. We got a doji candle flipping red. Is it going to be a bear trap? I don't know, dude. It's like once you get, like, you know how the game goes, like, fool me once, shame on me. And then we didn't quite do it here. And then you got fool me twice, or shame on you. You know, I really want to keep going, hit 100K. Oh, weird. My ears. Change the tune. Maybe I'll pump Bitcoin up there in a different way. Bitcoin didn't like the rock and roll so much. Frick me, man. All right, guys. I don't know if you're from the Pacific Northwest or not, but I am. And like I said, I'm a garbage guy. So I do have to get up at probably 3:54 in the mornings when I set my first alarm. And I have like 12 following that. So in about 6 hours. And I don't like to be behind a garbage truck driving slow, or tired. I will get my coffee, and I'll give myself about an hour and a half to wake up before I actually do that. But you guys know how it is. The first, once you get the morning wave in, you get like an energy boost, and then you get in the middle of the day and starts dying. I don't know, man. That might have been it for the night. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. But my theory is that the 21 is so far away right now from the rest of the lines that I think we're going to come back and touch the 21. And then all these lines will play catch up. And then I think that's when we will decide if we will make another move again. And that is my 2 cents on the 12-minute. And I'm projecting that we will probably touch, at least right here, 98,700 in about an hour and 20 minutes. That will be my projection for the first stop. Not financial advice, but I was thinking. Oh, Lucas, I do have a Venmo. I do, if you still do. If you want to Venmo me, man, I'll give you my Venmo. I agree with Paul. I think that's a really good stepping stone. Hey, 1 second, I got a spider. I got a squish. Oh my, yeah. Woo! Yeah, move. Dude, that spider was freaking this big. Dang near freaking jumped out and attacked me. A big old wolf spider. All right, man. I'll get it for you right now. You freaking that big, bro. Freaking spiders, man. You guys get wolf spiders out there in California? Oh, shnikes, dude. Big old nasty thing. What's up, Alex? I didn't even see you. You must be new. I haven't seen you before. Where you from, Alex? You guys get spiders? Freaking nasty MFers. Nasty. You know what's funny? My parents got me a book of Guinness World Records when I was 2005, 20 plus years ago. And I just used it to kill that spider. And I always crack up because in that book, there's a Ferrari Enzo. It's worth $453,000, I think, at the time of that book came out. And it was the most expensive car in the world. That's why I was in the book. And I was like, dude, I'm going to give you one of these cars. And dude, that was 20 years ago. I'm like, hey, you know, that dream still might come true, dude. So that being said, it's going to be a classic by the time I get it. But that's okay, right? Besides the point. Dude, I love the Dodge Demon, bro. That is so sweet car. All right, yeah, give me it. Yeah, my wife, she said she's gonna post our Venmo real fast. Hey, have a good night, Eric. You take care, man. Thank you for the subscription. You're blessed, man. Have a good night. You're blessed because not only that, but Jesus loves you. You're in crypto early. You know, that's just wisdom that you have, and that, you know, where the path has aligned you in life, dude. So thank you for coming in. Enjoy it. Doot, doot, doot. All right, Mr. Lucas, you don't have to Venmo me, but I really do appreciate that because I haven't got a super chat before. So this is like crazy, like 2 in one night. I wasn't prepared for this much love, guys. So it really does bless the socks off me. I might go take and get a coffee tomorrow. This is so freaking early, man. It's a long night. Oh. Bitcoin, man, cooling off. Pull up some bubbles real fast. We wait to see what happens with Bitcoin. While we wait, man. You guys like bubbles? I think it's a good platform to be able to see like a broad overall. Sometimes my brain gets kind of mush when I'm trying to look at the candles all the time. And I want to see a broad overview. This is also another good way how I find coins to trade. Is I like to throw bubbles up and I'll see what's kind of pumping. It's not because you can look at so many at once by how bright they are. Hey, a fun fact, guys. I'm not bullish on Polkadot, okay? I seen this interview that Gavin Woods put out, and there was some pretty disgusting stuff he talked about in that interview. And I tried to find it like a year later on the crypto cruise, and dude, the interview was like wiped from the internet. But if I didn't hear it from the horse's mouth, dude, I would not have believed it, dude. I was so bullish on Polkadot, and it still could be a really great project. That guy said some pretty disgusting stuff on that interview, and I was pretty blown away. So I won't ever touch it again. Never touch it again. Popcat. Take a look at Popcat. 12% for the day. Trending at support or resistance. 200% for the month? Dang, dude, that's pretty freaking solid trade. Bangkok Bird, man. We were just talking about that earlier. I'm thinking 140 to 180. Because 200K is such a round number. And it was like last time. Everybody was like, Bitcoin's going to 100K, it's going to 100K, it's going to 100K, dude. I just don't think it has the institutional funds to put it there. I think it does, but I don't think they'll allow it to get there. That's the only thing I think about. I think we'll go to 140. We'll stay there for, I don't know, a week or two, and then we'll shoot up. I think we'll bounce to 180, like, I don't know, like a 3-week period. We'll hit it like 1, 2, 3 times. We'll get like a triple top almost. And people are like, we're really going to break through it this time. And then it's going to come back to 140, and people go, it's going to go one more time, then it's going to drop down to like, Bitcoin moves so fast, like as it gets higher, it can move $10,000 a day, like we can see right now. So it could move $12,000, $15,000 a day. We'll come down to 140, drop to 125. People are like, oh, it's coming up. It'll go to 130. They'll drop to 112. We'll start doing that stair step. Get that psychological in there. Yeah, we gotta tell retail. Yeah, we do. I tell retail all the time, man. I gotta tell retail all the time. It's all about DCAing though, right? DCAing in, DCAing out. It's pretty wild though how many people like get interested in crypto and that parabolic phase. Even back in December when everything was going ape nuts. I was telling people, like, bro, they're like, should we get? It's a good time to buy. And I'm like, it depends on the time frame. You know, for you as a normie, probably not, because you're not gonna be patient enough to be able to withstand this pain. Like, to me, I'm numb to it now. But you know, buying XRP at, you know, $3.30, probably gonna go to 10 to 12 bucks, or 10 to 20. Sorry, I think $19.27 could be its top off an 8-year projection pattern. Could be its top, but I'm like, at $3, you're gonna buy the top of this local top. Do you really want to do that? Oh yeah, I'll buy it and just forget about it. Okay, and like 3 or 4 months later, like, it's still not going up. Do you think it's gonna go up? Like, dude, I freaking told you that. Like, you just had to chill out, man. You had to chill out. I did that with Undo when it was $1.60. Like, I'm not buying it right now. I can see where it's probably heading to. I think I picked up Undo a few $1,000s at like 89 cents. I felt pretty good about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and for all your kind souls of whoever's still here, I am going to get off though, because it's 10 o'clock and I am so freaking tired. So I gotta work tomorrow. And it is life, but we will be back tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific Northwestern time. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Don't forget to smash that like, hit that subscribe, because YouTube algorithm, I will always blame YouTube for that, because I don't think it's right to be able to have to ask for it, but sometimes you just gotta do that. And bring a brew tomorrow. We're gonna talk and hang out. We'll talk about what's going on in crypto, why we didn't break 100K, what's happened in the world. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great night. God bless you guys. Take care.